Fellow Biafrans, at this moment I found it imperative to inform you that your Prime Minister is working very hard to make sure that the enemies of Biafrans did not subdue them. And you can see that from here that the Nigerian militaries are handsing off from Biafra land. And what I know that is tying Biafrans down now are the Igbo politicians and so-called Ohanezes. And I want to assure you that the victory of Biafrans have begun as Nigerian militaries are restraining their footsteps from Biafra land. And at the same time, the awareness is there for them to understand that they cannot come in and do whatever they like and get away with it, because we have mighty and strong soldiers on the ground. As I'm talking with you this moment, there was a serious contention in Imo State, and this contention have brought the face of Biafra liberation armies up in the whole world, because they conquered the enemies who come to invade a particular place in Olo recently. So, and I want to assure you that day and night, Biafran security forces are not sleeping. They are always awake. Musa, the CDS, always making noise. Now, he's hiding his face in shame, as many Nigerian soldiers have decided that they will not go for that illegal assignment in the southeast. And for your information, we are working seriously to make sure that all the shortcuts they are taking to penetrate in, such as through the ocean or through the river, through the bush, through other boundaries with Biafrans and Nigeria, to penetrate into Biafra land to perpetrate evil. We are doing everything possible within our reach to make sure that those avenues is being closed, because there's nothing you can compare with life. Life first before any other thing. Know it that life is very important. It doesn't have duplicate, and you don't buy life in the market. And what I'm saying this moment should be very important to somebody who is listening to me. Try to be your neighbor's keeper. Try to be your brother's keeper. Watch the back of each other, because we shall make sure that what we are looking for enter our hands this year. So, but we know that some people are there to frustrate the whole thing, the saboteurs and the haters of freedoms and those who hate a good thing. But one thing I believe, that good thing always prevail over evil thing. As simple as that. So Biafrans are good people, and they shall definitely prevail over Nigeria government in no distant time. So fellow Biafrans, be very courageous and do the best you can. If it is prayer, God answers prayer. If it is fasting you can do to ensure that Biafra is successful, this year. Go ahead. We who are in the front line, we cannot come and tell you what we are doing or what we are seeing, because we know before we started that this is battle, and many gallant Biafrans have gone. All right, they have paid ultimate price for this journey, and some are still paying the ultimate price for this journey. And this shows you that as they are paying this price, or as we are paying this price, and we are not relenting, we continue moving forward, definitely we shall get what we are looking for, because we are not fearing, and we are boldly moving forward, because Biafra land, our Biafra nation is our legitimate right, and we cannot just allow some people we don't know where they are coming from to come and flush us out of our land of nativity. For your information, with Biafrans, Igbos doesn't have any other place to go to or to run to except Biafra land. And this Biafra land, I'm telling you, is a blessed land. And this is why the enemies are fighting tooth and nail, to make sure that they take it away from us. But you must tighten your belt. This is not the time to complain. This is not the time to be tired. This is not the time to be retired. This is the time for rejuvenation, time for innovation, time for rehabilitation, time for invigoration, time to tell the detractors that they cannot do anything, and you stand on your word, and you act upon your word, and make sure that what belongs to you legally, which have been taken away from you for over 5 decades now, is being restored to you, to avoid you suffering shame and disgrace in other countries or another man's country, as if you don't have a country or where you are coming from. So it is very painful that some Igbos, some Biafrans want to return home from abroad or from wherever they are living, but for the fear of unknown, fear of terrorists and bandits, fear of killing them, makes them to remain where they are. So I don't think it's a welcome idea. So if those things should happen, it's supposed not to happen in Biafra land, because Biafrans are great people and very wonderful. You can see it from the self-referendum conducted, that Biafrans have gone beyond 50 million in population, that said they don't want Nigeria again. They need Biafra nation. So this will give you an idea of who Biafrans are and what Biafrans can do. So don't forget that you must report every bad movement, every evil movement around you or somewhere else. Just release the message to the social media, any channel at all. We shall get it, and we shall know where it is happening, so that we can take proactive decision, and at the same time rescue life in time, because the enemies are still in our midst concretely. But we know one thing we know that is sure is that we must fish them out and send them back to the sender. So we are not looking for trouble. We are not troublemakers. We are not looking for war, but we are not begging for unity. We are not begging for freedom, and we are not begging for our self-defense. This must be clear to you. So if you need peace, we give you peace. If you need a problem, you carry your problem and sit down where you are, because we don't need you and we don't need the problem. But if you say that you must put your problem on the heads of Biafrans and kill Igbos, I want to inform you and assure you that it will never work. You will not succeed, because the more you come, the more you die. You want to kill somebody. How do you think that you will be alive? Remember that whatever measure you make to somebody is met back to you. Whatever religion you believe or you are practicing, this is a natural phenomenon, and it is an inevitable retribution. It's a door you must pass through. So we are not taking the life of our people for granted, and we are not taking our land for granted. We mean every piece of our statement that Biafra must be a nation. Biafra must come, and Biafrans must be happy. Sleep with the two eyes closed, especially in Imo State, where we have the court administration of Imo State, the Sariki Fulani of Imo State as a governor. These are the people who colluded with the terrorists and bandits and Nigerian military terrorists to make sure that there is no peace in Igbo land and especially in Imo State. But I assure you that their time is up. You may believe me, you may not believe me. We are heading somewhere with the truth and the sincerity. We shall prevail. Thank you.